To keep the 380 content fresh in an otherwise too lean 2024 380 market, in addition to the 380 comparison series and the most underappreciated 380 of 2024 series, we're adding a third 380 centric series to the channel. The 380 Price Performance Index series. What is the 380 Price Performance Index series? Funny you should ask. If you're a fan of firearms chambered in 380 ACP, one thing you've probably noticed is that premium prices typically go with more mild recoil of anything and everything 380. As with all things consumer products, when it comes to those in 380 Emporium, things perform at, above, or below their price. This series aims to help you figure out how you might best spend your Benjamins without having to burn a few to find out. Luckily for you, you've gotten in on the ground floor for once. Welcome 0.1%er to the future. All right, I don't know if we can technically go this way. Let's find out. Let's see what it says. Stop. Or it says no, blah, blah. Stop, no drive-through traffic, private drive. That answers that. Okay. It says private, Brad. You gotta respect privacy. Okay, well, we can't go that way. We are diverting. In this first episode of the 380 Price Performance Index series, we're going to examine a common self-defense ammunition found on store shelves in 2024. SIG 365 Everyday Carry Ammo. Before we break down the words on the box, let's hit the range and see how precise this ammo puts holes in paper. Okay, let's first let's see how this ammo does first accuracy wise. We have our 365 ammo. We have 10 rounds of it. We'll shoot it at our bottom right target today. Couldn't have been only 9. Must have been that must have been 10. My counting just sucks. Okay, we have a couple touching the bullseye, a few little left of the bullseye, a bunch more kind of all over the place. We didn't really do a very good job of representing how well that ammo can shoot probably, but let's compare it against according to the box label anyway, different ammo, SIG Elite Defense. Both of these ammos today are 90 grain jacket hollow point V Crown. Let's see if the Elite Defense does any better. Here we go. 10 rounds bottom left hand target. Yeah, but I'm going to call comparable groups out there. Windmill with a vineyard. There is some money out here. holes on paper don't lie, and so far the holes on paper from this SIG 365 ammo is telling a wonderfully precise tale. Before we get too captivated, let's take a breather and break down the box. The SIG 365 ammo in 380 ACP uses the SIG 90 grain V-Crown JHP projectile. The advertised velocity on the box is 980 feet per second for 192 foot-pounds of energy. To go along with a picture that looks very familiar that we'll come back to in part 2, the box has the phrase "optimized for superior performance in short barrels" in capital letters on the face of the box. While I take a second glance and try to find the test barrel length in the fine print, let's head back to the range and utilize Doppler 1 to see how close our velocity numbers today match up with what's printed on the box. See if we can get some numbers for the SIG Elite Defense, 365 ammo. Note we are going to do the SIG Elite Defense first because our Doppler is looking at its target. Here we go. .831. 920. 914. 913. 890. I would say, other than the first flyer that was me, the next four more accurately represent how this ammo usually groups. We'll probably use that target for our fancy graphics. 365 ammo, 5 shots, top right hand target. Here we go. .893. 907. 900. 912. 898. I think I have 2 shots in the same hole, then a few flyers. That's just me. Okay, for the Elite Defense, average velocity 893 feet per second compared to an advertised velocity of 980 feet per second. That's quite a bit different. Let's see if the 365 is any different. 365 ammo, average velocity 902 feet per second. You could say that's well within the difference of one round to the next between the other ammo. Coincidentally enough, the 365 ammo 2 has an advertised velocity 980 feet per second on the box. The SIG 365 380 ammunition with the 90 grain V-Crown jacketed hollow point projectile has a advertised velocity of 980 feet per second for 192 foot-pounds of energy. The SIG ammunition has a test barrel of 3 3/4 inches. Out of our SIG P365 380 with the 3.1 inch barrel, our average velocity today was 902 feet per second for 163 foot-pounds of energy. This is well below what is printed on the box, in my opinion, which is a little disappointing that 365 ammunition optimized for superior performance in short barrels. They don't mean the short barrel of their 365 platform, apparently. Looking now at the SIG Elite Defense 380 with its 90 grain V-Crown jacketed hollow point projectile, it too has the advertised velocity of 980 feet per second for 192 foot-pounds of energy, again out of a 3 3/4 inch test barrel. Out of the 3.1 inch barrel of our P365 380, our average velocity today was 893 feet per second for 153 foot-pounds of energy. Again, well below what is printed on the box, and a little disappointing in my opinion. Looking now at the specifications listed for both boxes of ammunition from SIG's website. On the left side we have the SIG Elite Defense, on the right side the SIG 365 ammunition. Other than where it lists nickel plating versus case type, nickel plating being yes on the SIG 365, case type nickel plated brass on the Elite Defense, I see no differences in this spec sheet. And of note that I also find interesting is, while they say nickel plated brass or nickel plating yes, it has been quite a while since I have bought ammo, either SIG Elite Defense or 365 now, and had it be nickel plated brass. It's actually just regular brass right now as far as I can tell. Let's move on. After searching the box with a fine-tooth comb, I could find neither hide nor hair of any mention of the test barrel length. Luckily, the SIG website has come through in the clutch, and we now know the test barrel length is 3 3/4 inches. Does anybody else find that barrel length interesting? Of the 9 380s we recently featured in our ranked features video, 10 if we add in the SIG P238, only one firearm has a barrel length that I'm calling close to 3 3/4 inches, the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield EZ380. The two SIG 380 firearms available in the US currently, the SIG P365 380 and the P238, both have barrels well below the 3 3/4 inches. Numbers on a box and holes on paper are one thing. Besides the effects on paper, by virtue of this ammo being identical to SIG Elite Defense 380 as far as I can tell, we're fortunate to also know how this ammo performs against 10% FBI grade ballistics gel. Let's flash back to a recent ballistic gel test video and see the SIG P365 ammo in action. These will be SIG Elite Defense and 380. That one's recording, right? Okay, here we go. I'm going to reposition the block slightly. Now let's do a quick breakdown of the 365 380 ammunition. The V-Crown projectile expanded on average to 0.538 inches, and our penetration was about 9 1/4 inches in our 10% FBI grade ballistics gel block. We have a very neat picture of the slow motion action of the round creating this tornado teardrop vortex in the bottom right hand corner of your graphic here today. The other neat graphic that image we included on the graphic today is in your top right corner. You can see that twisting sort of mini tornado in the permanent wound channel left behind by this V-Crown ammunition. All in all, the expansion, the permanent wound channel, and that very impressive slow-mo moment in time image, in my opinion, translate to very good performance on our ballistics gel block. If you've made it this far, you're probably starting to think to yourself, I think he forgot to mention price. Don't worry, I'm saving that for the conclusion you are not a participant in. You've seen how well the ammo puts holes in paper. Over the small sample of today's video, you've seen how reliable the ammo is, and you've even seen how well the ammo performs against a ballistics gel block. Before we reveal a price and put our thoughts on it, how much would you pay for a box of SIG 365 ammo in 380? I'll give you a moment to ponder your answer while I ask Fred a question. That was good timing right there. That was good timing. Fred, on your box of Tritos, where one flavor is beefy, one is bacon, and one is original flavor, what's original flavor? Is it like chicken? And does it taste like everything? Oh, you want a couple more, huh? That's a good try. Let's see if our friends have settled on a price anyway. What did you decide? $20, $30, $40? Wow, more. Depending on where you shop and how good the sales are, the SIG 3.6 ammo you might find in the 18-ish to 24-ish dollar range. At big box stores on sale, it will be on sale around $18, whereas at the mom and pop stores, maybe closer to the 24. Either way, at either end and everywhere in between, this ammo for me performs above its price point. In the ballistics gel performance, it is on the very good side of things. All that in a box on the around 20-ish dollars, land it well above its price point. The only way it could be better is if they managed to squeeze 25 in a box instead of 20 without changing the price. Interesting spot here. You know what? I'll bet you. Private property posted no hunting. Warning. Due to price increase of ammo, do not expect a warning shot. I bet this is the place that I hear gunshots from, actually. But to me, I think I can see a target over there. A lot of couches. I bet this is like some good old boys hangout spot where they shoot targets and shoot the breeze. It's a good spot. I wish I had a good spot like this close to my house. Let's do the final part of our video so we back up into place. It's a good spot. We're gonna cross this bridge after the video, try to get some B-roll. All right. How does the SIG 365 ammo and 380 rank for you on your price performance scale? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video today, give it a like. It's free and helps the channel greatly. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a good day. Fred, let's go across this bridge and see what's across this bridge. The bridges, we might even technically be in Madison County. This is not like the prettiest bridge in Madison County, but I think we're technically in Madison County. There's water on the right, so there might actually be water. Here we go. Dun, dun. It's gonna be dusty bottoms over here. Okay. Survey says Why did the corgi cross the bridge? There's water down there. A little tiny bit of water, a little bit of creek. Okay, let's give it a go. Okay.